She is hilarious, whether it's her comedy tours, her stand-up specials, or her newest book, which got rave reviews, I'm Fine and Other Lies. She is always guaranteed to make us laugh. Please welcome back to our show, Whitney Cummings! My face hurt in a good way. I think it's really cool that the idea behind this book is that these are things that were too traumatic for you to put on stage.
Yes.
I find that like wildly flippy idea because I think of you as someone who does leave everything on stage.
That's such a great point. I mean, it was wild because I remember when I got into my late 20s, I had this premonition that I was crazy. When you're a comedian, everyone laughs at it, so you think like, oh, this is funny, this is working, but then you're like, why am I alone? No, in your 30s, it's like, she needs to go to rehab. So frankly, I was running around with, you know, around toxic people, trying to solve other people's problems when I really wanted to just stay home and eat and hang out with my dogs. And back on my life.
Oh, look at you with the
That's my guy!
Oh!
Yeah. So this is actually something this story's in the book. I rescue dogs, as does Rachael.
Yes.
And this was a dog
And we try and do a lot of that together.
We try to do a lot of that together. It's rescuing dogs, it turns out, is a really big hobby of mine that it took me a long time to notice because I was so busy with other people's problems to focus on what I even wanted in life. This is a picture that happened after I rescued a dog that was going to be euthanized. And I was also diagnosed with something called love addiction, which is when you don't see red flags. I don't know if you ever have been through this before.
We've been there.
Lots of...
Look at every woman in this room. Yes. What's the process like when you sit down and you face a blank page? How did you know where to start? Like, what made you flip that light switch?
I had written that letter for, and after a bunch of people responded to the codependency.
The reaction made you feel like this has to be a conversation now.
Maybe I can help people.
Yeah.
Because what made me feel comfort in my time of pain was other people saying, I have that too. Just when you guys were nodding, I was like, oh, I feel so much better. I'm not the only one.
It does make you feel so much better, right?
Yes, because
and then you can find the humor in it.
Find the humor in it. We can all laugh about it. And that's the big thing you just hit on is that...
What are you doing in that picture?
This is, what we do is we rescue horses and we teach them how to be free after they've been subjugated, and you show them how to be free by illustrating freedom. Yeah. That's my guy.
Is that your baby?
That's my guy. He's so awesome. And I was reading all these self-help books. If you guys have ever struggled with anxiety or depression or divorce.
A horse can fix it.
A horse can heal everything. And I was reading these self-help books, and they made me feel worse. I was depressed. They made me feel more depressed. They were like boring and bleak. And I was like, why doesn't someone write a funny self-help book?
So this will make you feel better, and it'll make you laugh, and
Yes.
it'll bring you closer to
All at the same time. Oh. Yes.
I love this Instagram. Look at you.
That's me. One thing that a therapist had me do. Thank you. That was me a couple days ago. I got some good work done. Essentially, I had to reconnect with my inner child because it's weird that we all treat our children and our dogs really well, but we treat ourselves terribly. And we kind of realized if I just treated myself the way that I would treat a child, I might actually be healthy.
I wouldn't let the child chew on lead necessarily.
You know what?
Oh, look at you.
Oh, gosh.
What's up, Golden Eye?
This is ridiculous. I think this is on here because I had a long body dysmorphia struggle. This was part of me trying to get over my sort of shame around my body, and we pick ourselves apart so much, and life is short, and we have to just learn to love ourselves, and I'm sort of trying to figure that out.
What is that?
Well, this is gonna make me sound like a hypocrite. Love yourself, but also get laser treatments.
Is that what that is?
This is like a laser. I don't know if it works, but it's like I don't have kids or anything to spend money on that I care about. So this is what I do instead. This is a laser treatment that a friend of mine told me to try. And I just don't like, you know, there's a lot of women in my business who are like, no, I don't do anything to my face. It's like, you're a liar. Just tell us what you do.
What's that one doing? Did it hurt?
Okay, this is at a Knicks game. You know, when you go to a Knicks game, they come up to you with a camera, and I feel so much pressure to be funny that I just strap.
Are those your feet?
Those are my legs, yeah.
You're very bendy, flexy.
Yeah,
right?
I am. I'm just prepared. I'm ready to give birth at any minute. I just want to be prepared.